am PL Manohari, working as Assistant Director in Agriculture Extension. In that, now I am going to deal with one of the important topic on empowerment of women through rural entrepreneurship. In that, two important aspects are there. One is women empowerment and rural entrepreneurship. Why it is so important? In India, majority of the people, they are depending on agriculture as their livelihoods. Majority of the women, they are dependent on agriculture and they are doing all agricultural activities right from sowing to till the harvest. But as far as the women population is concerned, out of the total population, 50% of the population are women. They are involved in all the agricultural activities in different fields, agri and allied sector also. This is one of the prime thing which we have to notice. That's why we are thinking that empowerment of women is required in rural entrepreneurship. Now, if why empowerment of women is required in agriculture, our great Swami Vivekananda told that there is no chance for the welfare of the world unless the condition of the women improved. This is one of the great quotation given by our Swami Vivekananda, and at the same time our Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru is also given one of the quotation indicating that when women move forward, the family moves, the village moves and the nation moves. Now, keeping these aspects in the view, empowerment of women is must in rural entrepreneurship to bring transformation in agriculture. Now, there are different areas of agriculture livelihoods are there. That is crop husbandry, animal husbandry, sericulture, fisheries, vermiculture, marketing, processing, different aspects are there. In this, why we are talking about this are important for their livelihoods. Women are doing all the activities right from sowing to till harvest, but here the issue is we are looking at the women from producer to entrepreneur. This is the great challenge which we are facing now. FAO has made an alarming statement that women, all the women are at the working roles rather than at managerial roles. Keeping this in the view, we are trying to make managerial roles to inculcate in entrepreneurship for development of the nation, where 50% of the women's contribution towards economic goal is an important thing where we are contributing and we are looking forward this one. This is the one of the important untapped resource where women entrepreneurship for the development of the nation. That's why we are talking about the entrepreneurship of women is a crucial thing where we can develop many of the things in the economic goal. Now we will think about what is the entrepreneurship. When women are doing so many activities, if you see any animal husbandry, dairy, entire dairy is ruled by women. At the same time, sericulture sector was also ruled by women. They are doing so many activities, which is the economy they are getting from them. They are using this one for educating their children, and the health aspects where cooperatives they are producing money, they are doing this one. Once they are doing, what more an entrepreneur can do? Here we are seeing all the women's roles will be at the producer level only. We are looking at the entrepreneurial activities where suppose if women produce milk and they are selling milk as it is. Now we are looking at this value addition and processing of these products into yogurt or curd, or like this we are looking at this one where women economy will be improved as far as this is concerned. That is what entrepreneurial activities we are looking at this one. Similarly in sericulture, if you see, women are selling directly cocoons where if they can value added products and they will make some of the garlands and other things, they will get more remuneration rather than selling cocoons. We are looking at this sort of entrepreneurial activities where rural women can produce some of the things. We have all the women, once mushroom, once they are taking as an enterprising activity, women are taking it as an off-season activity. Suppose if agriculture season is there from June to September or October, they are involving in agricultural activities as a wage labor and other activities, and the remaining thing they want to see entrepreneurial activities. There is a lack of continuity in majority of the activities where women could not able to do majority of the things. We want to make a continuity in entrepreneurship with more benefits. This is what we are looking at this one. Now, why it is empowerment tool for women? Entrepreneurship is an empowerment tool. Once we are considering this, there are some of the things which we have to consider. Why it is an empowerment tool for women? One is economic empowerment. If we take dairy, they are getting some remuneration for 15 days and improved standard of living. Once they get income, is their nutrition and health standards will be improved, and self-confidence. Once a woman with money, their way of dealing things will be entirely different. We are looking at this one. And another important thing where we are looking at this is once woman is in cooperatives, milk cooperatives or sericulture cocoon cooperatives, their exposure will be improved. There they are dealing with women of their equal things, and at the same time other group women are also there meeting. This exposure will make them to develop themselves. And another one of the important thing, we are seeing the leadership qualities of the women to improve their business. And another thing is one of the prime thing where majority of the things which we are looking with the women is decision making levels. Till now women are working as a working partners, and they are at the labor oriented roles. We want to make them as a managers, and at the decision making levels they are at the lead managers. We are looking at this one. And coming to the need for rural entrepreneurship for women, why it is so important as far as the entrepreneurship is concerned? It will provide employment opportunities, and it will create it will stop the migration of rural people, and it will be disparities will be decreased in income from rural urban. And another one is balanced regional growth of the people, and reduce poverty. And another one is creates an avenue for the youth for employment opportunities. If we look about this, all this need for rural entrepreneurship, this is the prime important. Now we are facing a great problem because of this one. In COVID, migration of labor, we are all seeing in TVs daily. Because lack of this one, all the people, they are migrated, and they are struggling a lot, which is a great problem for the country. If we would have been started at the village level, they should have not migrated, and this problem may not arise. Entrepreneurial development. How persons can be developed? Because all the development executives, those who are working in the field, we have to look at this one. Whether we are dealing with two types of people. Already entrepreneurs are there. We want to increase their income by inculcating the entrepreneurial skills in them. And the second part is we want to make more entrepreneurs. If we want to make more entrepreneurs, means how an entrepreneur will be look like. There are certain prerequisites. When you are looking about the prerequisites, there are certain personal characteristics will be there, where we are working at the field level. We have to observe these characteristics. Those they can perform better rather than the entrepreneurs, those who are forced to become entrepreneurs. Once we have to see, they have a powerful urge towards the activity, and at the same time strong determination and hard work, and they have a risk bearing ability and education, and they have emotional maturity. And coming to knowledge about the technical skills and legal and marketing skills, and these are all administrative skills, long sightedness, and ability to use available resources, and previous experience or entrepreneurial parents. These are all some of the personal characteristics which we are looking at this one. The important prime thing which we are looking at this one, giving technical aspects was done by all the agri and LS sector departments, and all the people, they know how to rear cocoons and how to rear goat or how to rear sheep and other activities. But the issue is how to manage and how they have to increase their income. That is the challenge as far as the entrepreneur is concerned. And these are all the personal prerequisites. When we are looking at this one, we have to see whether women had these characteristics or not at the field level. And coming to environmental prerequisites, where and development administrators, they have to see, and executives, we have to observe this one, availability of infrastructure facilities and venture capital availability and technically skill labor and accessibility of suppliers and the proximity of supporting organizations. And these are all things which we have to support the entrepreneurs once they are selecting the entrepreneurs for the new entrepreneurs, or at the same time those who wants to shift the activity also we can support them. And once these are the things which was set, automatically the enterprise will be take off, and the remuneration they will get more remuneration out of these things. One of the thing which women could not able to perform better in enterprising activities is they are facing some of the constraints. Because of there are so many constraints which are available, and the lack of confidence, overburdenness, and rigid and male dominated market conditions. Once if you will see, lack of confidence, it can be overcome by our development executives. They will support them in building confidence by motivating them, by coaching them, by making them awareness. And overburdenedness means here they are performing various roles. As a housewife, they have a mother and other entrepreneur she is acting, and she is overburdened with the activities, and sharing of responsibility is a great challenge as far as this is concerned. Family members has to share this responsibility, and rigid and male dominated market conditions. Here women, the majority of the women, they are staying in the villages. They don't have the exposure how market will perform and how to bargain with the market. These are the challenges which women are facing, and which is the marketing is a prime activity which can improve the economy. And keeping this in the view, NGOs and government organizations and other developmental institutions, those who are working with, they have to make them aware of this one, and awareness has to be created in the marketing aspects to stabilize the women entrepreneurs. And coming to other aspects of constraints what they are facing is lack of proper training. And another one is lack of access to financial support, and lack of awareness about training programs, and lack of access to resources. Here once we will see lack of training means majority of the women they don't aware of the training institutions and what aspects they are lacking, where they have to get trained, and these are all the aspects which they have to be aware. Keeping this in the view, our development executives and extension officers, those who are working at the field level, we have to observe the entrepreneurs where they are lacking. We have to make them aware, and we have to send the trainings accordingly, keeping their need in the view. And coming to the lack of resources is we have to link up with them different institutions. Here one of the important thing is majority of the women, they don't have land or any other resources on their name. And what shall we do with this? This is the group activities can be promoted, where women can be brought into the mainstream by supporting equal rights. In some of the groups also we have to make them aware of all these things. Another important thing is how to develop women entrepreneurs for economic growth. The major challenge which we are facing is even the women are 50% at the population level, but their economic contribution is not proportionate to that. We want to bring them to that level, and what is the things which we have to do, this one is. And one is women has to be made as a target group as far as this is concerned. And coming to the other aspects is we have to make women as a decision making things, and the professional competency and leadership has to be built as far as the women is concerned. And they have already technical skills, and it has to be fine tuned, but managerial levels and decision making levels has to be at a greater level. They have to be empowered, and continuous monitoring and improvement of the training programs. Once a woman, first training she has attended, second training her needs will be entirely different. We have to observe the thing, and we have to make them to aware of the things. And coming to encourage more passive women, already some women entrepreneurs are there. We have to bring zeal into the women entrepreneurial system, so that the other women also get acquainted with the things. These are all some of the important things which we have to see when development of women entrepreneurs are concerned. And coming to the other supporting institutions, those who are working with this supporting of entrepreneurs of women, and NABARD is one of the institutions which is working, and RS BDC is working, and NSIC is working, and SIDBA is also working, and WASME is also working, and another important thing is Manage and NIRD is also working for this. Manage is pioneer in this entrepreneurial activities. Manage is the institution which is implementing agri-clinics and agri-business center throughout the country. Through this, we are developing many entrepreneurs through NTIs, and so many women entrepreneurs, they have established their ventures, and they are the leaders in this thing is concerned. After seeing all these aspects of the women entrepreneurs, now I can conclude that we are 50% of the population. We have to contribute 50% economically. For this, the major role of our developmental executives and extension officers is we have to bring the women entrepreneurs from producer to entrepreneurial level by changing their different activities. At the same time, we have to promote more entrepreneurs, and the women are the backbone of the nation. And we have to make economic support for backbone of the country, economically sound we want to make the country, so that we are supporting the women entrepreneurship with economics. And this is what I want to conclude, that we all have to improve the economic level of the country. This is what our major motto. That's what all women leaders we are doing this one. Thank you, one and all.